And now it's reconnected. What the hell? So we are still on. Come on. What's happening here? What is going on? We are still connected or not? Hey, 7 people. Hey, guys. Thanks for being here. I am trying to be back. Yeah, I came back for a minute and then it got disconnected again, which the second time I have no explanation for, other than someone just wasn't trying to hear it. DT was like, "Don't hate on us, bitch." And I'm like, okay, heard, word, forget it. To no shame, never playing the blame game. I was gonna say the blame game, and then I realized the lyrics are fame game. To marijuana, to sodomy, it's between God and me. To S&M. Sorry, I'm letting people file back in, although it seemed like there was quite a few of you here, which I appreciate. Feel free to chat with me before we get into the love readings, soulmate as well, connections, not just romantic partners, but the people who really are there for you throughout life. Usually pretty easy connections to get along with, and people you like, who hold your hand through the hard parts of life. Those would be soulmate connections as well, not just romantic partners. I was just kind of seeing, I don't know if my nose started itching. I don't know if somebody's up late doing something bad. But mm, um, I'm just sort of looking to see, like, how many times did this get disconnected? I gotta start uploading these videos before I end the stream, but I'm not all night uploading all of them. Because even though I don't make them public, I like to, and they are on Patreon, but I do have to update the Patreon with the more recent readings because it's mostly just stuff from summer and before that, and I need to do last fall and after since then. All right. Thanks for being your patience. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got disconnected 4 times tonight. Didn't even know. The first stream got disconnected. First stream got disconnected. Like 6 minutes in. Didn't even know. Didn't even notice until I got disconnected again, which is why I was like, let me see how many videos I have from tonight. And the answer is quite a few. So, like I said, I'm getting them uploaded now, so that I don't have to deal with it later. Okay. And we're gonna do this pink deck reading that we were gonna do before the disconnect, which was probably my own fault. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're in 40 minutes. Right. Pink deck. Cards seem to be going all sorts of which ways right now. Maybe it's just this one. 4 of Cups at the bottom. You are not accepting any weak ass offers that you don't want, period. Knight of Wands. Holding out for a passionate one. Holding out for someone who matches your motherfucking energy is what that is, yo. Yes. Proud of you. You'll find it. You'll find who you're looking for. You'll find your match. You'll find someone who worships your ass. You'll find like the thing that you're looking for, as long as you're vibing, as long as you're being your true authentic self, you'll find someone who's truly authentically meant for you. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah. I felt so good, probably because I got these bitches. spiritually speaking, I would love to rip this bong and this coffee before we get too far into this. Silly as it sounds. Real as fuck. Spiritual stuff, you know? I love this deck because it is so liquid. Things are looking really not necessarily good or bad. You see how they... Okay, let me know when you're ready. Oh no, what is going on here? What is going on here? This is like, okay, I think we have two separate scenarios, but neither one are doing fantastical. We'll say that. I feel like there's maybe, I don't want to say a lot of drama, but there is some indecision and stuff going on, and like a question of faith versus fate, if that makes sense. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Party down. Welcome back to the Nightlife Insomniacs Anonymous Club of Nocturnal Life and the Creatures of the Night. Cheers. Very good to have you back. About time you caught one, eh? It'd be so kind. I was thinking about the song. There's the sun is on the table. This is so messy, bro. But I think one of my favorite covers I did, I get it, was The Sun. It was like the acapella one that it did like the rounds, and I didn't even try to make the music, and I didn't change the lyrics at all. And I think it turned out to be one of my favorite covers on the album that I covered, because I think the way that I did so many different tones and sounds in my voice, it didn't all sound good, and I shouldn't have kept in the little moments of like, oh my god. But some of it I didn't like all the way, and I sometimes like to express the dysphoria, even where it's like, even on a sunny day, like the opposite, even on a cloud day, even on a cloud day, even on a cloud day, I'll keep my eyes fixed on them. I'll keep my eyes fixed on them. I'll keep my eyes fixed on the sun. But for me, I'm more like on a fucking sunny day, I'm gonna fixate on a cloud. Page of Pentacles. It may not be much to offer, but it's something to someone else, right? One man's trash is another man's Trevor. Who's Trevor? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay, sweet. And maybe the burdens you're carrying around aren't meant to be yours. My treasure is Trevor. The Emperor, Aries energy. I don't know why I picked up all these cards with it, but we have the Queen of Pentacles here in deep contemplation, along with the Four of Wands, which is a union, and the Page of Pentacles, an offering. Meeting in the middle. Meeting in the middle. Meet me in the middle. Whoop, whoop. Come on, let's make up a dance. And we'll agree to call it the compromise. There's no sense in complaining. It doesn't change our minds. Take me by the hand, let's compromise. So we have the Hanged Man, which can be Pisces energy, but it's very martyrism. It's very much like dedicating yourself to a situation that does not serve you. Emptying an empty cup. Pouring from an empty cup into an ever-loving, bottomless fucking pit, basically. And the Tower is seeing the results of, oh yeah, my shit, it's all been taken. It's been taken. Tower fucking moment at the bottom, yeah? But the world, it all works out. And just as you let go of all these things, which we've been reiterating this point, we've been saying this, we've been talking about tower moments and moving that wheel and let it turn. But the Ace of Wands, that's when it comes in, is when it all falls away. Okay. is when the passion comes in, when the wand is batoned, passed off. Yeah? And Two of Cups, love. So you had the union and love and this feelings coming, but then this Tree of Wands, never knowing, right? Looking back, always wondering about something, right? So there's like this whole moving forward, moving on, but all this sense of I'm always going to look fondly at the past or return to things that I once loved or look back and wonder no matter where I'm at or who I'm in union with, kind of something. Um, Being nostalgic or perhaps like revisiting a past relationship, coming into union with someone you were already with, hence the looking back, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, that's just what I get from that. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Look, 3 of Wands, somebody's rethinking everything they ever did. That's interesting. Me too, every fucking month, yeah? 9 of Cups, happiness. Sorry I'm so protective over my happiness. Sorry I have such thin patience and strong boundaries, Queen of Pentacle, because I know how fucking sensitive I get. Cheers. Look, even the fucking dryer is cheersing us. Cheers. All right. Welcome. We're at the beginning of a strange reading. Mostly about love, but it can be any type of soulmate love that you have, regardless of romantic connections or intimacy levels. I know, right? I talked about this the other night. I feel like there wasn't really any stoners in the room to really like hear where I was coming from. But what I love the most about 420, besides the fact that it's like an entire day dedicated to weed, based on something some deadheads did back in the fucking 70s, right? 60s, really. But preach. 420 is my favorite because like I get that for a long time it was illegal and we had to be covert and we had to be undercover and it had to be very like non-conspicuous or inconspicuous. I don't remember. Either way, it had to be hidden. So it was code, right? It was like code 420. But then like we never updated it. We never like gave it a name. We weren't like in Ann Arbor every year they celebrate Hash Bash and that's like the big weed party. And it's not on 420, but it's always in April, so it's close. And it's the anniversary of John Sinclair, or John Lennon coming to Ann Arbor, Michigan and trying to free John Sinclair, blah 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 blah. But also 420 right there. Okay. So they picked Hash Bash. That's great. They don't just call it the 420 Fest, right? Call it Hash Bash. I granted, like Marijuana Day sounds lame. Weed Day, Pot City. I don't know what the fuck you call it besides 420, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying though. By not giving it a proper holiday name, we have inevitably forced everyone to celebrate with us. Did you notice? Like on 420, everyone has to say 420, and now everyone associates it with weed, whether you want to or not, whether you do or not, whether you subconsciously are just like saying it out loud because you're saying the date. Now you're celebrating with us. Gotcha. It's 420 everywhere. Like no, the date's good. Like we just didn't give it a name. We just like when you drive by and somebody's got the date on or you're writing something down, you're at the bank, you're like, 420, nice. And everyone has to fucking go throughout the day and be like, these fucking stoner idiots have ruined this day for me. Or, haha, nice. And like it's great. I think it's brilliant. We have inevitably forced everyone to celebrate with us by just being very nonchalant and non-specific. And I like that. It like brought joy to just see 420 everywhere that day. It was so fucking funny because it was just literally the date. And as silly as it sounds, because you're like, well, duh. But it's like it is funny to think about, right? Like it's cute. Hi, Source. Did you just wake up or what? Were you ignoring me? Were you watching someone else? Chill. I'm like half joking, but guess what I did? Guess what I did? Guess what I did on my day off? Guess what I did on my day off? Guess what I did today? Guess what I did today? Guess what I did yesterday? Guess what I did on my day off yesterday before midnight, Sunday/Saturday? Spent my whole night. Guess what, Source? Good morning. Source. Guess what I did? Oh, well, some. Not. Look at me right now. Did I sleep enough? Probably not. No, yeah, I did. Um, I finished something. I finished. Yes. And I did not like the ending almost at all. I was kind of pissed the way they wasted season 7 on bullshit. Hated it. Least favorite season, worst season by far. Um, kind of just hated how much time they spent on certain people. Yep, you know it. You know it. Cannot stand that. Cannot stand it. Cannot stand it. I kind of get why they did it on so many levels, in so many ways, so many of the things that they did. Season 7 sucked. Like every decision they made, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. There's only one decision I agree with because I know why they did. Yeah, it's so lame. It's like so lame. It's like after everything you could not, but okay. 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 That's fine. That's like in the end, who's you know what? Never mind. Can't even think about it. I can't even think about it. Like, forget it. Forget it. But yeah, it was lame as hell. It was lame as hell. Yeah. Like that was so upsetting. But we're not gonna talk about it anymore because no spoilers. Because at the same time you are just like, no. I mean, that's the only thing that I think was justified. Because it was. He's so hot. So hot. But there's just a lot that happens. Like season 6 was like really good, but it was not what I wanted to watch. You know what I mean? But then season 7, you're like, God, I didn't think season 6 was gonna look good compared to this shit. And then it's like, yeah, that exactly, exact. Bro, I can't handle Billith. Like, that's why it's just like really, yeah. Stop. You're getting into spoilers. Now you need to stop. Other people want to watch television too. I don't even spoil the X Files for you, okay? And that was like how much old? It's literally 3 times as old. No one, no one. Just everyone be quiet. We're not talking about True Blood anymore. That is the most depressing show I've ever watched in my fucking life. If you like American Horror Story, you should watch True Blood and realize that everything they ever did was done by True Blood first. Yes, it was. It is true. Okay. So if you like American Horror Story, watch True Blood. It's really good. It's not like Twilight at all. I've never seen Twilight, but it's not like that. And I made really great Barbie memes. If you've already seen kind of what's it called? True Blood. I got some great memes, but they contain spoilers, so you have to have already seen it and you'll love it. So, anyways. Oh, I want to see if there's a true. I'm in the middle of a reading. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. I haven't talked to Source since I finished True Blood, but I only recently finished about 12 hours ago, maybe. Um, I'm super, super stoked about it. Loved it. Loved it. Season 7 sucked, but I loved it. So I am going to get back to the reading in a second, but I'm going to see if there is a subreddit for True Blood because now I know how, like, I'm done. Because I wanted to before, but I was like, yo, no spoilers. Spoilers. So let me see. Because, like, they'll love, I hope they love. It looks like it's not. Oh my God, someone else did it too. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Somebody already did it. So sad. But they're different than mine. That's hilarious. It seems like not a lot of people post in this subreddit. Maybe they do. Cool. Yeah, they do. It's active. Sorry, I'm a dork. I'm gonna miss them. I've been watching True Blood for months now. I liked it. I get way too into everything I do. Come on, man. I'm depressed. I need that. I need that. Right? Listen, let's go. Judgment. Judge me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Justice, Libra. Watch all you want. Good fucking morning, daywalkers. Good morning, daywalkers. Let's go on an adventure today. Make today an adventure that you have never, ever imagined you would live every single day. So you wake up and you do what you gotta do. Okay? Tower moment. Let it unfold you. Isn't that a Census Fail album? Wheel of Fortune is gonna turn. If you at the top, just know you about to be in the middle. Okay, King of Wands. Nothing you can do. Sometimes these things just change. The wheels gotta turn. It's only fair. It's how the game's played. Three of Wands. Don't look back and wonder about love that you never had, unless you were willing to say it. Kind of like period, right? I don't even know what that is. So we got these two really messy piles of cards where they're all over the place, which often happens with this deck just because of the material that they are, But I think there's so many reasons that this is for love readings, but I do feel like love can be messy and your love life can get messy, especially if you're not in a relationship. Relationships can be difficult or have their difficulties. So I feel like it's appropriate that this deck is the deck that has that sliding problem, if you will. So there's this standalone card and it's face down. And this is what I'm going to say. No matter who you are, this is what you need to do. And it's what you're not doing. Because if it was face up, you'd be doing it and you would know what I'm going to say. But it's face down. So it needs to come to the surface and it needs to be on your plate. So what is it? Because this goes for everybody. Because it's neither one of the groups, it's in between them. Seven of Wands. You're actually good and you've worked through your emotions. Like, pretty simple, but hey, kind of like, okay, yeah, no more running. I got through it. Oh my God. I got through it. All right. I got through it. Okay. Cool, man. Fuck yeah. Got through it. Amazing. Now, what the fuck is this shit? Okay. Because it can be really hard to keep the cards like as discombobulated as they are, but let me just show you. See how they're going in all different directions? When I read, if it's in the upright, it is what it is. If it's in the reverse, it's the opposite. If it's on its side, it can go in either direction, right? So if it's at an angle, it's sliding, right? It's tipping up or tipping down. This one's even messier. And I didn't pick them all up. So when I read these, it's just know that it's kind of all over the place, but I'm basically just going to do that where it's like up or down. Okay, but just know that everything is sliding around right now. All right. So when I just try to straighten these piles, I'm just gonna let the cards do what they will. Well, yeah, I have to honor that some of them want to be on the side there. This one like this. Yep. And the star said I'm upright there. Cool. So I'm gonna turn this into 4 piles. Something. Maybe. Okay. Let's see what this means. I spread these out, and then there's like these and that, and blah blah blah. So, um, I feel like I'm hearing a song that's like it's not Michael Jackson 5 or whatever. It's similar to it's something I don't know though. Again, it's like songs I don't know, where it's songs that are stuck in your head. But it's like, don't you know I'll be there? But it's not that song. It's just kind of similar to that song. Knight of Cups, water sign. Could be father figure, could be water sign man, could be masculine, so any kind of father figure or paternal energy or mature perspective and like emotional intelligence, but not necessarily. It's more about mindset. It's about having a good mindset going in the right direction. And that is moving away from this 5 of discs situation. So you're no longer dealing with feeling like you're out in the cold. You're not going to accept being left out or feeling like you're not in your own house, blah, blah, blah. You're moving away from the situation. You're just like, no more. I'm kind of cool on that. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be somebody else's rocky business, blah, 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 whatever that means. I don't know. That's on you, right? Page of Swords, interference. Something is going to just come and say, you know what? No. Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to take this offer. I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to spend my money elsewhere. I'm going to do this and that. I'm going to invest in something else instead. Sorry. Bye. Yeah. Strength. Leo. Could be a Leo. Could happen. You could be a Leo. Could be happening during Leo season. Five of Swords. You lost your patience. Ten of Wands. It's too much. It's too much emotional. It's not even emotional baggage. It's too much emotional. It's too emotional to just carry around. It's too emotional to just pretend like it's not going on. It's too emotional to ignore even. It's too emotional. Playing victim, you think, huh? You still find it to be unrealistic, unreliable, invisible, blah, 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 blah. Five of Wands. You just don't know how to feel. Adida. Don't like it, move on. But you do. That's the problem. The Chariot, right? That was wild, right? Yeah, no victim mentality. Whoever's up all night is playing the victim. We're getting raided in the midst of a reading. Thanks for joining again, Kisune. Last night or whichever night, I wasn't even doing tarot when y'all raided, but you came during a reading. Hope it was a good stream. Thank you as always, Kitsune. And then anybody who wants to stay, welcome. Illuminati Miss Dex with the jugs. This time it's the pink deck. We're in the midst of a soulmate, love, and relationship reading. Doesn't have to be romantic soulmates, but anybody. Thank you so much. Follow the chats. Don't do personals, but there's still a lot that we're just getting started. So come sit, come sit. Yeah. So it's like one person playing the victim or seeing something for what it isn't necessarily, and another person up all night, or it's the same person, but it seems like one is feminine and one is masculine here. So the feminine is like, oh my gosh, how did I get in this situation? How do I get out of this situation? Good evening, Raven Kona. I was trying to fucking remember you because you were here the other night, right? Yes, you were. And there was someone else. It didn't go well today. But I was like, you were here before. And they were like in denial. They said, no, I wasn't. And I was like, with someone with Raven in the name. And they said, you probably saw my stream. And I said, no, I didn't. That's so funny you're here again. Thank you for being here. I could not recall your handle. This is who I was talking about. So if anybody wants to go to the beginning of my other stream and witness the debauchery, I don't know if that's not the right word to use, but very funny. And welcome. Sorry, I'm being impolite. Let's focus on the reading at hand. So the feminine's feeling like trapped in a situation that they didn't necessarily put themselves in, but left themselves in. And the masculine is up all night thinking about the torturous ways of which they fucked up themselves, right? And fucked up a situation. Keeps them up at night, even though, it's like the masculine put the feminine in the situation and left the feminine there, but the feminine didn't even realize the masculine left them in the first place, etc. Back and forth, like, oh my God, both playing the victim in a way or being apart for very much no reason, kind of, if that makes sense. And then what's this is kind of tilted on its side and face down on this pile where the top card is the star and the bottom is the nine of swords. So again, up all night crying. This is like up all night thinking, lying awake, like not being able to find peace or searching for peace. And Nine of Swords is like stressing, anxiety. Okay. So what is this? Is like, yeah, no peace. I literally said trying to find peace, and this is Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords is peace. So like that's the vibe, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they are also not at peace, regardless of what they say. Why would they lie? Who knows, right? Why does anybody lie? I'll never fucking understand it. Personally, I try to be as honest of a man as I can. God damn. And I don't know why anybody would do any different. People got to stop getting used to being lied to and therefore just lying to people as a natural response to being in conversation with someone or being involved with someone. Like, it's such a weird natural default to just lie, But we're in an abusive relationship with Gloria. We're being gaslit into thinking this is the best situation for us and that we should all be this way. And yeah. Okay. So somebody's up all night thinking about this. Probably this Aquarius, who most likely, like, I don't even know. This is so much air energy. I think there's an Aquarius that just wants you, maybe. I don't know. It seems maybe too specific to just go out on a limb and say that. But if you are not an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius, you might just be getting a lot of attention. And like maybe you don't know that you're getting the attention that you're getting, but it's almost like suitors, but it's air energy AF. Okay. So this is Aquarius, air sign. We got Ace of Swords, which swords is air. Then we got Queen of Swords, so feminine, masculine air. And then Nine of Swords, again, up all night crying. Okay. So even if, like, regardless of what happened, even if they cut you off or some shit like that, they want to give you this knowledge of why they did something that they did because it is killing them. They can't sleep. There's like some feminine involved to something, and they want to give you the knowledge of somebody who kind of came in and interfered with things and why they are in the situation they're in, blah, 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 blah. And you don't even see it coming. Look, Aquarius just minding their business, getting that water that they got a bear and just doing them, being one with the universe and general contentness here. Look, and see how the person, sorry, they're so shiny. See how this person is facing that way? You see this fucking hand is coming towards them with this knowledge. And behind the knowledge, whose hand is that? The Queen of Swords, yeah? An air sign, maybe? Okay. Another air sign or a same air sign? Hard to say. Then the Nine of Swords, more air energy. It literally keeps them up at night what they did to you, okay? So when you don't see it coming is when it comes in and you kind of get like, okay. Knight of Cups comes right back to you, the Chariot, okay? Cancer energy. A lot of water energy. A lot of water energy. Justice, Libra, okay? So what'd you do? Yeah, what'd you do? What did you do, Libra? Bring justice to the situation, or you shall never sleep again. Let's put it that way. Okay. Ace of Wands, you got to be honest about the way you feel and allow the emotions to come through just as much as the knowledge that comes through. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands here, right? So expressing emotions once again, just saying how you feel, because these are moving towards this Page of Cups, because someone might actually reciprocate with a similar feeling. You'd be surprised. Look, there's somebody with a little, it's not much, but it's something to offer. And that's what's being met with the incoming of emotions. So you might actually be on the same page and not realize it unless you fucking do something about it to bring justice into the situation. Because what we have here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. The maternal energy not present. Okay. And I'm sensing something about this Six of Discs, mouths to feed, baby. I don't know. Heartbreak underneath. Feeding mouths, but no mama here, okay? Nothing, Queen of Cups in reverse. There's just some lack thereof, okay? And the Hermit is quiet. The Hermit is quiet. Virgo is quiet, alone, contemplative, withdrawn, gone within, relying on the self, independence. That's just standing on its own. The Hermit, the Virgo, okay? Just watching all this unfold. Whoa, this just spilled when I moved the deck. Yeah. This came out, okay? So the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, Six of Discs, and Justice. Feeling an obligation to feed mouths that actually you should have probably cut off or something, It's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you, but what happens when they do? Okay? You'll come out on top. Three of Cups, celebration, coming together, abundance. Knight of Wands, coming in with a better offer of emotions and intellect and getting a grasp on feeling and chasing your passions, going right towards this celebratory energy, right? And the King of Cups, kind of looking in the other direction from the Knight of Wands, but not really making any movement, kind of sitting still right there. And like either way, kind of like, okay, wake up, good morning, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Like Kate Bush, wake up. Waking up the witch. 10 of cups, not 10 of this, but 10 of cups. Satiety, everything you wanted, everything that you wanted. 5 of discs, or you can be left out in the cold and be a sad little bitch. That's basically what it is. Okay. Okay. Make it happen. Take action. Okay. If you already meddled with something, it's time to go back and say, yeah, I did it. Yes, I did that. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Be honest. It's eating you alive. Don't lie. Okay. You're affecting people's lives for what? At your own expense. You look silly as fuck doing that. You know? Knight of Wands coming in with the passion, the fire energy, okay? Coming in hot, coming in fast, coming in. Yeah. Okay. Still on all this nonsense, if anybody is doing that. I have pile face down, and underneath it we have the 9 of Pentacles, glorious, not Gloria, and Temperance. Could be Sagittarius, but also sobriety, taking breaks, creation, tempering, okay? Handling your business even. So yeah, she's basically got the same Empress energy, this 9 of Pentacles. She's in the garden. She's exactly who she needs to be. Beautiful energy. And then once again paired with Temperance, having self-control, really. And also Sagittarian, so Earth and Sagittarian energy. But before you can get to this, like being, I don't want to say perfect, but being a game, there's this whole road that you don't see coming. So what is it? 6 of Wands, somebody coming in with the emotions. And then, seeing what comes out of it. The 7 of Pentacles. You've been working on something, you've been waiting for something to bloom. And then, 6 of Swords, somebody's coming towards you. That's what you don't see about this, is that they're already coming. So it's like, relax a bit, right? The High Priestess, they're coming. You know it's coming. You don't know what they're going to say is what the stressful thing is. Don't lie. Because, it's going to show up, but you're like, what is it? I don't know. Like, fuck, death, it's over. Or is it something new? That's hard to say with the Scorpio card, eh? Because what else do we got here? King of Pentacles on its side. Undecided. Undecided, undecided. Maybe it's over. Maybe it's new. Maybe it didn't even start, but maybe it's never meant to. You know what I mean? Undecided. And what else are you not deciding on? 2 of Wands. Looking back, not sure how you feel. Looking back, you are so not sure how to feel because now you feel bad. You didn't feel bad because you're like, well, fuck this bitch. Then you got to know this bitch. And not by way of knowing them, but being creepy, stalking, watching, observing, listening, tuning in. Number 7, probably. And now you're like, damn, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been making fun of that. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking shit. Maybe I should have gotten to know the situation before I tried to get involved or ignore it. And that's okay. That's why you're looking back at all, is because you're learning those lessons of when you maybe could have cared more or less or been more direct. And that's okay. Everybody's got their things. Everybody's got stuff to learn. Everybody's got things to do. Everybody's got something to offer you, right? Everybody will help you discover what you set out to find. But if I save you time, come on, give it to me. You keep it with my Lovers in the Page of Swords, Gemini. It's time to take action. But really, it's making a decision perhaps about a lover or going in blind. Who cares? You got to fight for what you like, right? Page of Cups, who cares what you got to offer? You got to offer it. That Wheel of Fortune, you'll have more than enough. You put in a little, you get a lot. Literally, it's like that. It's a Trinity spot. It's tenfold. It's manifest. It's creative. This ain't about a black hole. This isn't take out what you don't want or what you already know. It's about putting in the work to get what you want. And are you going to celebrate in the end? Who knows if this is a happy celebration? Thank you so much. It was great having you. Have a great evening. We got the world. It all works out. Okay? No matter who's reading, it all works out. Okay? Got a lot of cards face down, and underneath these face down cards, the Empress is in reverse. Why is she in reverse? Because she didn't walk away from something that she wasn't worth when she needed more but didn't have it and stayed anyway because it's habit. 2, 3, 4 face down. Ooh, another face that. You got to sit there and work on yourself. And King of Swords, maybe there's a distraction. Trying to focus on you and doing what you do and investing, but there's also somebody, watching you, interfering. King of Swords. Ultimately, maybe controlling even. The Sun. You don't even see how it all works out to be exactly what you need. Face down on its own. Temperance again somehow. That came back out. More face down cards here. Death, Scorpio, High Priestess. You already know. King of Pentacles, Earth Energy, and Four of Swords. Looking back, is it worth fighting for? Is it worth fighting for? Depends. Who are you fighting? You, some more. Yourself. Ace of Swords. You'll know when you need to find out. You'll know when you need to find out. You'll know when you need to find out. It's perfect. Seven of Pentacles. Keep working on it. Keep jumping at the bit. Keep doing what you need to do to stay focused, to stay on top of things, to keep things growing. Okay? Like, whatever, 444. Whatever that means for you. Yes. Okay. Holy shit, we got 5 minutes until I need... A whole hour went by already. I need to run ads in like 5 minutes. Okay. And there's still like this pile that's like kind of in reverse. You can't imagine what happens if you don't just speak up and say what you feel. The Sun. Your whole life and happiness. Yeah, since we started this. Yeah, since the last ad break. Yeah. Like, without saying how you feel, you don't get any of it. Basically, like, I'm not even gonna bother reading such a sad, like, nothing. You get nothing when you don't just speak up and say how you feel. Yeah. But it's coming. Someone will. There'll be offers, and the wheel will turn, and you'll see. It does work. It does work, and it works out, and it's great, and you'll figure out how, and it'll just all kind of come together when it needs to, and it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, or you get stabbed in the motherfucking back like a motherfucker. 10 of Swords. Maybe everything needs to fall apart, but you know what? My God, you'll put it back together. 7 of Wands. You'll put it back together. You'll get through that too, even if they backstab you. Okay? Hierophant, Taurus, in Taurus season. On its side, Death and the High Priestess. Maybe you don't know what's coming, and maybe it's okay to not know what's coming. Maybe the mixed signals is so that it can still be a surprise, even if your heart of hearts, you know what it is, right? Enjoy the bliss of not knowing. 10 of Cups on its side. Just enjoy the unknown. Just enjoy not knowing how it comes and unfolds. Queen of Swords. Let nothing distract you. Let nothing disrupt you. Let nothing interrupt you. Let nothing slide. Let nothing go by. 4 of Wands. You want this union? You want this union? And what do you gotta do to get it? You gotta have faith that you'll have it. The Sun. Yeah, it is. And the sun goes over me. And the sun goes over me. It'd be so kind to see your face at my door. I wouldn't have to ask anymore. I'm gonna roll the ads. I only got 2 minutes anyways, so I'll be right back. We'll probably just chat for a second. We did 2 decks, and they were both really long and intensive. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming. This is like such a short video. Nobody's gonna watch it. It's so odd to me. The longer the stream, the more likely it's gonna have higher view count for some reason. Like people want to just listen to me talk for 5 hours straight, I guess. Yeah. Um, hey, let them do them, and I'll keep doing me, and I guess that will meet in the middle, and it'll all happen. Yeah, cool. So let's roll these ads. Come back, chit chat before I go. See how it rolls. I'm still drinking my coffee, smoking my weed, feeling this. Feeling if you'll be here around, ever. The readings and whatnot. Be right back. 3 minutes. Yeah, yeah. I'm like not tired, but I can move on to something else in my night for sure. So, post-apocalyptic thoughts, just to kind of chat and catch up, decompress instead of just jumping out. I don't like just getting off after a reading. I like to kind of talk a little bit, come down and get out of the mode. So, 3 minutes, we'll chat a little bit, and then we'll probably go. Make it to at least an hour, 10 more minutes or so. Mwah. See you in 3, or if you can't make it that long, then I love you so much. Thanks for chatting along. Okay, if you're just tuning in or if you've been here, either way, thank you for joining me. All these cards on the floor here be saved for a collective reading. I like to collect the cards from all the decks. Anything that drops, I collect and do a reading, like multi-deck reading at the end of the week or whenever it accumulates. Seems like there's quite a few cards back there, so we might be close. I think there's any other, but I'm done for the night. I'm done with tarot, definitely. I just did a thought reading and a pink deck reading. I was streaming and my connection got disrupted, so there's like, I think there's gonna end up being 4 videos tonight, because they got disrupted, like they did, and yeah. So you can watch them. Obviously, like the shorter ones don't matter as much, and you don't really need to bother with them. But the I believe it was the 2-hour long video has the Thoth deck reading in it, and then this video has the pink. I may have started the pink deck reading in the other video. So if you felt kind of lost at the beginning of this one, then that's fine. But I don't quite remember when, and I think we got disconnected maybe before the pink deck reading. So we'll see. Yeah, so other than that, I think it was a pretty good night. I'm gonna use the rest of my energy to do some of the things that I need to do. Be a human functioning in society and whatnot. So I'm absolutely loving it. I would answer any questions that anybody has now, tarot related or otherwise. But it seems that even though there's 5 people here, you're all just silently lurking, which I do find kind of interesting. Um, Now 4, they felt a little called out. I understand. Um, so yeah, I had a great night. Had a great time. I just like to chat a little bit before I jump off here, because I don't like going from tarot to like not doing anything, because then sometimes I just stay in the zone and it's like, and I'm like, whoa, damn, I'd rather take the time to decompress and sort of discuss what it is that we were talking about. Um, where Thoth deck, what was that reading? I don't even know. What's that reading? I don't. Brain don't want to do all that. Um, I also low key was trying to make it to the hour mark at least, which would be like 5 more minutes of me talking about really not really much of anything. Maybe I'll smoke more weed. I don't know. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up in the next 5 minutes. I'm not doing any more tarot, but I am taking questions. I will be back on to stream tonight as well, around 9 p.m. Central Time, but I'm notorious for being late as hell and never early and sometimes barely on time. Keep that in mind. Any deck requests are totally open to that. I'm done for this evening, but tomorrow night or tonight is 55555 with 5 viewers, which you do have to follow to chat. Um, I'm looking forward to this evening. I've been wanting to do an art stream and kind of work on this painting again, but the thing is, it's very work in progress, but I kind of like where it's at, where low key afraid that I'm gonna make it worse rather than better if I put too much detail into it, but it's definitely not a finished painting at this point, so hopefully I have an art night. Never found that Easter egg. Um, Never found that Easter. Oh, an interesting thought. And oh, anyways, um, yeah, I love y'all. Sorry that the reading is disjointed. The internet can't disconnect. Um, Otherwise, it would have been, I think, 4 hours or so. I got nothing left in me. I was just literally trying to make this video an hour long. People are more inclined to click it the longer it is. You can check out my website. I posted a new blog post with an excerpt from the book that I'm writing, which is like a research memoir, is the only way I could describe it, because I was calling it a research novel, but it's not necessarily a novel. as much as it's real life experience and interpretation of information. So I wouldn't know what else to call it other than a research memoir, but maybe that's what research novels are. It's just like novels is the length of something, not necessarily how true it is. So questionable, but you can find the new blog post on the Muse page, as well as like my 420 and Earth Day and birthday specials, which is coming up in a couple days. And you can find like the Mystico page will have some personal reading bookings available and all my decks listed, as well as other things like music and art and forums. If you sign up and want to become a member, you automatically get um, introduced to the rewards program. So when you sign up, you start collecting drips, and you get enough drips, you get a discount and shit. So pretty yeah, you can check out the merch and buy what you will. But either way, um, just to say, yeah, poke around, check it out. Gotta love it. Looking like now. Good time. Share that. And anything else? Other news? None. Great day, great night. Even bad days can be good ones. I wake up in a terrible mood and balance it out and realize, all right, maybe I don't need to be so terrible all day long. I'm really working on adjusting and finding balance, not in the overall scheme, but in every waking moment. Because that is my destiny, is to master myself at any time, rather than ultimately reaching for the goal of mastering, right? That's brilliant. Somebody else thought that thing. I don't like channeling the Olympics so much. It's weird, isn't it? Come back in. No plans for tonight. Never really is. I think I was supposed to do 420 channel messages with some famous deceased stoners, and we didn't do that. So maybe that'll be tonight. Who knows? Like people are asking about the channeling. So also, I've had the mystery deck out on my table and got 2 mystery personal readings coming up. So maybe finally tomorrow or tonight we'll get to the mystery deck. But no promises. I definitely go with the flow and wherever the wind may blow. Kind of my vibe. Or whatever someone suggests or needs to know in any given moment. So catch the replay if you want to see the readings. Thanks so much for tuning in, for creeping, for lurking, for watching, for listening, for everything. I appreciate it. And hopefully you tune back in. And in the meantime, have a great day. Have a great morning. Have a great evening. Have a great night. Great sleep. Great work, whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's morning or evening or such, I just want to say good night and good luck. I love you and thank you for being here. Hopefully, you'll tune in with me until tomorrow, this evening, or however you would put it. I mean, yeah, probably night. Love you.